There's a sacred mystery about divine selection that shakes the foundations of human understanding. When the Almighty singles you out for a purpose that transcends earthly comprehension, He doesn't give you comfort. He anoints you with holy discomfort. This isn't some polished, feel-good theology. This is the unvarnished reality. Those marked by heaven often become the most isolated souls on earth because they're being tempered for assignments that would break ordinary believers. You've felt this sacred ache pulsing through your spirit, that paradoxical loneliness that intensifies in crowded rooms. Those excruciating moments when the vision burning in your bones spills from your lips only to evaporate in the blank stares of those who should understand. The gut-wrenching realization that your own spiritual family often becomes the greatest obstacle to your destiny. This isn't some emotional malfunction. This is the birth pangs of a calling too weighty for casual relationships. This isolation is by divine design. The biblical blueprint reveals a startling pattern. Joseph, destined for the throne, but first discarded like trash in a pit. Moses, commissioned as deliverer, but exiled to the wilderness for decades. David, anointed as king, but forced to play madman among enemies. Paul, chosen as apostle, but abandoned by all in his final hours. Jesus, the ultimate chosen one, left alone to sweat blood in Gethsemane. Your loneliness isn't proof of abandonment. It's the furnace where God forges unshakable faith. That gnawing void in your soul. That's the hollowed out space where God deposits his most sacred blueprints. Those torturous nights of unanswered prayers, that's when heaven is conducting its most classified strategic downloads. The relationships that dissolved overnight, divine demolition, making way for kingdom architecture. Here's what hell desperately wants to keep hidden from you. Your isolation is your installation. God is upgrading your spiritual operating system beyond human compatibility. That betrayal was a blessing. Judas had to leave so Pentecost could come. The crushing is creating capacity. Pressure transforms coal into diamonds. The weight is weight, training. Your present burdens are strengthening you for future glory. The silence is full of secrets. God's loudest messages come in life's quietest moments. This explains the unprecedented spiritual warfare surrounding you. Demonic forces don't mobilize against insignificant threats. The ferocity of your battles directly corresponds to the magnitude of your destiny. Those relentless attacks, they're just the enemy's frantic attempts to abort what he sees developing in your spirit. 5. Transformative realities for the lonely. Chosen. Your misunderstanding is your marking. What makes you feel alien actually identifies you as heaven's ambassador. The wilderness is your war room. Every desert season is loading you with divine strategies. Rejection is redirection. Closed doors are divine detours to better destinations. Brokenness is the birthplace of anointing. The most powerful ministries emerge from crushed hearts. This season is temporary. Your gestation period has an expiration date. That impossible dream God planted, it's still alive beneath the surface. That calling that disrupts your sleep, it's growing roots in unseen realms. Those who walked away, they were temporary assignments, not permanent connections. The opportunities that vanished, God vetoed them because they couldn't accommodate your coming upgrade. Right now, in your most isolated moments, the divine sculptor is chiseling away everything that can't enter your promised land. Every tear shed in secret is etching eternity into your character. Every disappointment is detoxing you from human dependencies. You're not being punished. You're being prepared for sovereignty. The greater the throne, the heavier the cross required to carry it. When the loneliness overwhelms you, remember, Noah built alone while the world mocked. Elijah stood alone on Carmel's peak. Jeremiah wept alone over Jerusalem's ruins. John the Baptist died alone in Herod's dungeon. Yet here's the breathtaking paradox. In your most solitary moments, you're in the most powerful fellowship imaginable. The creator of galaxies is personally tutoring you in this sacred cocoon season. The isolation you resent is actually God's protective womb, shielding you until your appointed time of manifestation. Stand steadfast, chosen warrior. Your Joseph moment is being calendared. Your Davidic throne is being polished. Your Gethsemane will erupt into resurrection power. The world remains oblivious to the seismic shift God is orchestrating in your hiddenness. When the divine now finally thunders across your circumstances, every lonely night will unveil its purpose. You'll trace the fingerprints of providence through every tear, every rejection, every silent prayer, and you'll realize with stunning clarity, this was never loneliness at all. This was the sacred sound of the sovereign Lord whispering classified strategies to his special forces operative. This was the necessary pain of metamorphosis, the death throes of the caterpillar, giving birth to the eagle. This was the holy preparation ground where ordinary believers are transformed into history-shaping generals. The road less traveled is lonely for a reason. It leads to realms most will never see. But take heart, weary warrior, the same God who isolated you is about to unveil you. Your present solitude is simply the quiet before the kingdom quake. And when he finally says, now, the world will discover what was really happening in your hidden season, and the forces of hell will regret they ever messed with a chosen one in training.